What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen? We're back. Yes, the multiplayer podcast. And we have a very, very, very special guest today. Very, very special.
I ain't no fucking special guest.
So you've been here a while, man. I mean, you conveniently said you went to Scotland right before E3. So, you know, I'm not trying to lie.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm the most interesting man in the world, all right?
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for my wife, I would be bathing in Swedish bikini bitches off the coast of Milan, all right? Better fucking know. You know what I'm saying? You better know how we roll. Pony now.
I don't know, Puerto man.
We're from the land of milk and honey and shit.
I don't know, Rock. After E3, we all thought you abandoned us in the
kind of laid low, licked your wounds. Now that Sony's not so much in the light, you kind of coming out the dark.
Not much. Like, listen, bro. We own this industry, all right? We even take your shit. We be like, yo, see that footage Xbox got there? Man, that's our footage. See that footage? That's our footage.
Talk about that.
I think you're talking about that shit in reverse.
No, you see them Jordans? Those are my Jordans. Give me those shit.
That's what I'm talking about, man. My man.
Those are our shit. Your footage is our footage. I'm playing, man. What's up, people? I missed y'all guys. How y'all been, man?
Everything's been smooth, man. Everything's been smooth. Like I said, you know, I know you've been out of town for a while. You conveniently left right before E3, snuck out of town. It's cool though.
Did you actually catch E3 though, PUERTOROCK?
I did a Microsoft one, but I was already in flight during the Sony one.
Oh, he didn't even see how badly Sony did. Oh, that's too bad.
No, I saw it after the fact.
Oh, okay. You saw afterwards. Okay.
I saw it recorded. I didn't get to see it.
Which one do you think showed us better quality?
They both were garbage.
Oh, okay.
They were fucking garbage, man. This shit fucking So my reaction to the Microsoft one was live. So I have that one. But when I saw the Sony one, I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, for real, this wasn't like last year. Last year, fucking E3 was banging. This year's like,
okay,
what's even the point, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, most of the shit, like, all right, so Microsoft was good.
Oh, you're breaking up. Oh, you're breaking up.
You hear me? Good?
Oh, you're breaking up. Yeah, we can hear nothing but shit.
What's going on? Phil Spencer trying to block me and shit? What the fuck?
Yeah, he's trying to block the truth.
What's going on here? He's trying to block the truth.
All right, now that's clear. All right, continue.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying? So like from the 4K's perspective, you know, like Anthem, that shit looked beast. Metro was good shit. You know, they sold some good shit on the fucking platform and stuff like that. So if you were looking for E3, as far as from the perspective One X, Microsoft delivered. You know what I'm saying? They delivered on in my opinion, they delivered for the Xbox One X fans. Now, for me as one who's gonna get an Xbox One S, you know what I'm saying? Most of the shit they showed, I already knew about. I already knew about Crackdown. I already knew about Sea of Thieves and stuff like that. There's a few, you know, things that was cool, like Ashen. That looks cool. And there's a few games like Player Underground, Unknown's Underground. That's pretty cool. But there was a lot of shit. What I was really looking forward to was what Phil Spencer was going to do in terms of his own first party. Did he build new studios? What the fuck is he doing? Are you on Wi-Fi?
Are you on Wi-Fi? Are you on Wi-Fi or something like that?
No, not on Wi-Fi. No, I'm Ethernet.
Oh, yeah, because is he just chopped up for me or is he chopped up?
No, he's chopped up for me too. He like.
All right, let me back out.
Back in.
I'll hop on back in then.
All right.
Oh, hey, look, it's K-Mega's twin.
You back? You do. Post up. What up, baby?
What's good, people?
Yeah, we got my man P. Diddy back in the building. He been gone for a week, man. He been gone.
It's popping with the Diddy bopping.
Yeah.
All right. So as far as the Xbox X, the S goes, it was you said.
Yeah. So back to what I was saying. So as far as for someone like me that's gonna get an S and not the X, the E3 wasn't that good for me.
Okay, I just stop you right there.
Why are you getting an S?
Well, yeah. Why would you get an S? X? I'm sorry. Why would you get the X over the S?
Because I ain't paying $500 on a fucking console first party. Sucks ass. I'll be real. I'm a cheap bastard. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm not like me. That's the reason why I didn't get the Pro, because I'm not gonna spend $500. Like, all right, this is my thing. So the Xbox for me is gonna be.
Do you think the price is unreasonable, PUERTOROCK?
No, not for if you are If Xbox is your main platform, no, it's not unreasonable. If that's your main platform, that's where you're gonna do everything on. It's not unreasonable for what you're getting. But that's not gonna be my main platform. I'm just gonna play the exclusives. And I'm not dropping $500 to play 6 games, and that's pretty, 6 or 7 games, and then the occasional game that comes out here and there. That's too much money for a secondary hand console. For $500, I could get an Xbox One S and a Nintendo Switch. You know what I'm saying? So I'll have 3 platforms.
What? You gonna get a what?
Oh, you heard me. Yeah.
Oh.
Once Nintendo announced Metro Prime 4, that's it.
You
That's
do
it, you know
realize
what I'm
it's like not coming out like anytime soon, right? You realize that, right?
They got a new developer on that too as well, right?
I don't give a
It's not
fuck.
the same developer.
You know what I'm saying? But so I ain't paying $500 to play Sea of fucking Thieves.
See, that's why your mic is fucked up because you
Cheap as fuck.
Bull. This is why you start using the fucking Holland Tony. You know, you out here fucking sucking the job and damaging.
Dollar store mic over there.
I'm your only friend, okay? What you got to do, you have to admit defeat, step out in front of this, okay? You can't come out there and say it was, E3 was shit Nintendo money. We ain't gonna listen. We ain't gonna do this shit here. This ain't IGN, bro.
Nintendo even have a fucking E3.
What was so shitty about Microsoft's conference?
No,
They
talking to me?
showcasing me?
PUERTOROCK, yeah.
So to me, no. If you're going for the One X, that conference delivered for all you Xbox One X owners.
Yeah.
Delivered on your front.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But if you're like me trying to get Xbox One S, I didn't even have to really watch it.
I mean, PUERTOROCK, you realize like all those games do run on your S, right? You do know that, right?
Yeah, but most of the I already knew about Crackdown. I already knew about Sea of Thieves. I already knew about State of Decay 2. I already knew about those big games. I didn't have to watch it. It's similar to why it's the reason why I was disappointed in PS4's Sony's E3. I knew most of the games that was out there. I was looking forward to seeing. I was looking forward to seeing what was Sucker Punch's new game. I was looking forward to see the new game, new IP from From Software, and then any other surprises. But most of the shit I already knew. I knew about Detroit. I mean, it's nice to see more shit, but in reality, you don't need an E3 for that. You could just post videos on YouTube and show updates to all the shit they done. You know what I'm saying? I don't need an E3 and sit there for an hour and a half to watch gameplay of Spider-Man. I could have just went onto the YouTube Spider-Man channel and see that anytime. You know what I'm saying? E3 to me is like, get shit that you don't normally get from an update. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to schedule time.
Damn, your mic is a hot mess.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned with Microsoft.
What are you using again? I thought you had a microphone. I thought you was 60 frames, no lag podcast.
Well, went to the Dollar Tree and got that mic or something.
Oh, real.
No, I recognize that static. It's definitely a PS4 headset. For sure.
Yeah.
Facts, D.
Oh my God. With bullshit.
How's that now? I had to fix it.
Yeah, okay, now you sound a little better. Whatever. Yeah.
Just had to unplug the mic and replug it. All right, but that's what I'm saying. Like the E3, to me, E3 is to show me surprises and new content and shit that comes out. If you're gonna show me updates of games I already know, you could just do that on any day of the week on the YouTube channel. I don't need to, because E3 you have to schedule the shit, especially the Sony one. That shit was like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
I don't need to be up 9 o'clock at night to fucking see Spider-Man gameplay. You could have.
I mean, that God of War.
I think that was the deal for a lot of Sony fans. They was expecting a lot of.
Well, everybody in the freaking conference was on their freaking cell phone.
Yeah, I mean, I do understand if they was going to show the same games that they did at previous E3, then it was no point in them showing up at E3 at all. All they had to do was do one of Nintendo Switch, one of Nintendo's moves, and show the stuff on YouTube. I mean, people already know about the content.
Yeah, so I didn't really like this year's E3 at all. I mean, fuck. Microsoft also showed like what, a half hour of Sea of Thieves?
Decepticons attack.
Yeah, wire again.
Like 20 fucking minutes, yo, for real, 20 minutes of Sea of Thieves. Are you fucking kidding me?
I think with the Sea of Thieves, they had to get some put out some understanding. Not for the hardcore gamers, we know what Sea of Thieves, but for other casual gamers who probably didn't know what the game was. But for them to show that 20 minutes, that game got a lot of hella awards and top 5 game of E3 at E3. So for people to shit on it a lot, everybody who played it at E3 loved it.
to be appeal to everybody, man. That game is going to be like an Ark or a Subnautica. So a lot of people aren't going to appeal to that. I mean, that's going to be mainly for people that do and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was going to appeal to everybody. I'm just saying it gets a lot of flack, but everybody who plays it seems to enjoy it.
Online and streaming, probably.
I never like the game because I'm into games like that, like Subnautica, fucking Conan Exiles, you know. So like that game appeals to me, but not everybody's gonna like that. So if people are gonna have their opinions and say it's gonna be dog shit, but it
appeals to me too. Games where you could get in and kick it with your guys and go fuck some shit up or mess around, you know, that should be fun.
The only problem I have that I haven't seen from that game that I want to know is if there's actual crafting in the game. I want to know if you can actually craft or not, because that would
dope.
That would give it longevity, and that's the problem right now that I'm seeing. Like they haven't showed any crafting. Everybody has the same boring ass ship.
Yeah,
I'm like one thing that's not entertaining me with it.
Yeah,
now, if they put
customize your ship and stuff like that with different flags and symbols and emblems and stuff like that.
This is a ship, man. Like think about it. Like you could have like a destroyer class, or I could have a you know, a fast attack. You know, make different types of ships.
Yeah,
that way, like
crazy
perks. You know.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Your mic is kind of messed up too, Jay. You want to hop back in?
Yeah, let me hop back in.
Say something, PUERTOROCK.
And then another one was it fucking Crackdown, which comes out this year. They only gave it like 3 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck?
I was pissed at that.
I'm like, what the? All I saw more Terry Crews than the game. I'm like, this is some shit right here, bro. Motherfuckers been waiting.
Yeah, but PUERTOROCK, if you had actually watched like the actual like on like daily live, you'd actually see more Crackdown because they showed like an hour of like
they did. I gotta say this, so I unfortunately I'm gonna have to agree with PUERTOROCK on one issue here. I've always been really hyped for Crackdown, and I gotta say E3 kind of deflated my hype. Like it was cool to see Cruz in there. That was pretty cool, but it deflated me. Like I want to see the fucking cloud. For so long they've been out in the cloud, and like I know they're probably gonna show it at Gamescom, but that's not the point. The point is that we've been waiting for it for a long time, and I found it a little underwhelming. I'm just being honest.
Since 2014, we known about that game.
I mean, a lot of people looked at the game graphically and then just said, "Okay, it's terrible."
That's the biggest problem that people don't understand. That game is based off of cell shading. So, like, it's like the Borderlands. Crackdown is always a form of cell shading.
But
so, like, I don't know why people are thinking about the graphics.
Yeah, I do hear people say it's still fun, though. I don't care how the game looks. If it has the fun that the first Crackdown has, it got me. I don't care how graphically it looks.
As long as it's not as dumb shit as the second one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because the first Crackdown was, like, super fun.
Yeah, but I really want to see the cloud. I want to see this.
Me too.
That's what I want to see. Like we know how we know how it's gonna play, but I want to see the cloud.
Yeah,
that's what I agree with you on. To not have a multiplayer theme showing off right there kind of makes me worry because they should have had that.
They're gonna have to show at Gamescom.
Well, yeah, Gamescom is about.
They're gonna have to show that. I'm talking about the cloud feature. They're gonna have to show it at Gamescom.
They promised us the beta, and we didn't even get the beta that they promised us last year.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
So I mean, they need to show it. I mean, that's what has me worried about that game is the fact that the emphasis on the multiplayer is not really being shown. That was the first thing they talked about, and they neglected the beta also.
Yeah, that's why it's in question. You mean tell me if 4-player co-op and me and my guys can run through the city and we can pretty much destroy the whole city going up against other people? You got to show that.
It's a lot.
You know, we're gonna make that game look like Chicago.
Come on now. Come on now.
We're gonna make that motherfucker look like Chicago.
I'm in a shot right now, player. Come on now.
Okay, all right. Now, PUERTOROCK, I haven't spoken to you in about 3 weeks, right? I forgot what you look like. My man PD.
You gonna get on that goddamn tank? Hold on. Oh, my bad, man.
So again, all right. So I see your knocks against Microsoft, all right. You know, but what about they show about 44 new games, 22 were exclusives,
40 and 20 or something like that.
Yeah, none of that stuff caught your eye. What about the graphics?
Well,
what about the graphics of Forza 7? What do you think?
I said for like the One X, the graphics are fucking insane, bro. You know,
okay, so you will admit that the graphics are better than the Pro?
Well, yeah.
Okay, my man.
Yo, bro, listen. Hold on. Let me. Y'all need to hear this because y'all don't know me.
This word is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one. You understand?
All right, y'all heard that? You know what I'm saying? I keep the shit real. You know what I'm saying? I have no issues when there's a console when there's power over the other. That's just a reality. There's always going to be a more powerful console. You know what I'm saying? And what the One X, and that's what I'm saying. If you were interested in the One X, in my opinion, E3 delivered for you guys. You know, like fucking Forza, that shit looked fucking crazy. Even though the genre sucks, but graphically the game looks insane. Anthem, that shit looked fucking beast. Metro, that shit looks crazy. You know, there was a lot of gorgeous looking games on that one. And like compared to like the Sony Pro's unveiling, you actually saw, you know, the assets, you know, the graphical fidelity. So fucking One X is a fucking beast and shit like that. So as far as from that perspective, that E3 was really for the guys who are gonna get the One X. Complete. It's clearly tailored, and maybe that's why Microsoft wanted. Maybe that's the direction they're going. You know what I'm saying? But
it's not enough to make you actually convert. No,
here's my thing. This is for all platforms. Like, here's the thing. All right, so I bought my PS4 in 2015 because I didn't see the need to get one in 2013 or 14. Because again, it's not about graphics. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the games that was coming out were cross-gen. I'm like, I'm not buying a new console to play a fucking cross-gen, you know, so a cross-gen game, you know what I'm saying? But when Bloodborne came out, and Bloodborne's not a graphically big fucking great looking game, that's where I maybe buy a PS4. I care more about content and gameplay than I do about graphics. Not saying graphics is bad, but I just don't simply pay for graphics. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna pay $500 for Xbox One S and only play exclusives. That's way too much money.
You didn't have to pay $500. Did that shit at GameStop and you would have had to pay nothing.
What's up? If I were out? Yeah, I was or not because I would know I wasn't around. I was still on my way back from Scotland.
I guarantee you, man.
I would have bleed that company dry, and that's motherfucker. Some of y'all stopped at 5. What? I would have had like 150K and fucking. I would have bought GameStop fucking stock.
PUERTOROCK, that's gonna happen again before November, man. Before Black Friday, that same deal is gonna happen again. So just wait until and hit that shit up.
I would bleed that dry. I would have had like 50.
That's what I was planning on doing as soon as that deal like that happened. Because I told T-Reek for this, I was like, I'm gonna trade my stuff in and try to knock it down to like $100 or $150 off, and then buy it.
Yo,
and I hopped on it.
Yo, some dudes actually earned like $3,000. They just kept going back. That would have been me, kid. I would have had like 50K. I would have been driving up and down I-95.
I just hate that shit's not FCC approved yet. That's really annoying.
It's gonna take.
I think they host to maybe the rumor is that they're going to let pre-orders go up after
Gamescom.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
It's not only that though; it's other countries is still going through the same process too. It takes longer in some other countries too. It's not just here; it's other countries too that they're still waiting on things to go through.
They're not wanting to do pre-orders in some country. They want to make sure all the regions are unlocked at the same time before they start pre-orders. That way they can engage when they need to sell.
Yep.
Okay. Your mic is, I don't know what you on a cell phone or something, Jason? Your shit is chopping up really bad.
We have in here.
You know, everybody shopped at the PlayStation store for their mics today.
Yeah. Okay. All right, PUERTOROCK. So I see what you're not against Microsoft.
Okay. So PUERTOROCK. So that's why you don't like the whole concept that everything looks beautiful and plays more beautiful on the X. Doesn't it doesn't like buy you basically.
He didn't get his PS4 until you said 2015, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, that's when I bought mine.
You know what?
Listen, I can respect that. My man P Diddy's cheap, but here's the question: so, what was your knock against Sony's?
What was what on for PS4 Pro?
Yeah, no.
The conference in general.
Yeah.
The conference.
Yeah.
I already knew most of the shit that they had, so I was like, well, you know, there's no point in me just sitting here watching that. Well, even though I wasn't around, but let's say if I would have saw it live, I probably would have been pissed. I'd be like, you had me here at fucking 9 o'clock at night to show me shit I already knew. I mean, some shit was cool, you know. It's like, you know, there's nothing there that I couldn't have seen on YouTube on any other day. Sony could have just sent out a tweet, hey, we got updated God of War gameplay. Hey, we got updated, you know, Spider-Man walkthrough. Hey, we got updated Detroit.
Is disappointing, bro. besides the hardware, Microsoft didn't really show anything that well done, in my opinion. Everything we already seen from them, we've seen before. Besides some of the indie games, which a lot of them indie games look good, but they're also coming to PC.
I guess he said. I don't know. We can't really hear.
Phil Spencer shutting us down, bro. What the fuck's
I
going
mean,
on here?
I look at it like this.
Look at Aaron Greenberg. Stay the fuck off the fucking YouTube, motherfucker.
Well, okay, all right. So let me ask. Okay, so going forward, now here's the thing, right? And me and you got a bet, Puerto Rock, right?
About November.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna win that bet. That shit's easy.
So you're saying that in November still gonna win the
oh yeah, PlayStation's gonna be Xbox for November MPD. Oh yeah, that's not even. I
disagree with that.
No, what I want you to buy me God of War, and I want you to sign it. Send me a signed copy. I want you to sign it saying the granny fucker. I want you to put Zaire the granny fucker.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna do an unboxing. I got a special, the granny panty dropping edition.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's new hardware, man. I'm trying to tell you, you know what I mean? But anyway, Craig, my man, Craig, you did Craig?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. What's happening?
No, listen, now, I know last week was kind of, you can be quiet. You ain't got to be shy. You can talk here, brother. Now, you said you just.
I just got off work, bro. I'm catching up. I just
got off work. Ass all day. You said you smell seats for a living. When somebody get up and smell a seat. We heard about you, Craig. Now, the question is at hand. You said you disagree with Puerto Rock, right? You think the Xbox One X or whatever the case is going to win November's MPD?
I think Xbox will win because the S is going to come down to like. I can tell you right now, the Microsoft Store. Well, hold on, let me finish this. At the Microsoft Store right now, here in Lexington, Kentucky, you can get an Xbox S. You can get an Xbox S for $229. Hey. They're adding in another game, and they're going to sell. They'll give you another joystick. So that's right now for $229.99. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the S is going to Microsoft will count all the Xbox S and the X as one sale. So they should drop a new hardware. It's not going to be a surprise. I don't think Puerto Rock's going to get that granny panty unboxing.
I'm gonna get that granny panty unboxing.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that.
And I don't know. Well, here's also like I said, you guys see what you guys think about. Me and you were kind of on multiplayer. We were kind of. They think this Switch would take on, right? Now, I lost last month's MPD, right? And so I think it was on Push Square just had an article that the PS4 is outselling the Switch in Japan. So is this damn thing slowing down, or you know what I mean, or
no? It's just that PlayStation 4 is a juggernaut. Fuck you expect, bro? Y'all motherfuckers better recognize the king, bro. Y'all real disrespectful, damn, bro. Fucking so disrespectful.
First year's hype after the first year that.
Yo, see what I'm saying? So disrespectful. I'm telling you, wait, when Super Mario comes out this holiday, watch the fuck out, bro.
When what come out?
When Super Mario Odyssey comes out,
okay,
I should have put that console. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I
don't think that's going to negate Xbox sales, though.
Here's my thing. And this is kind of anecdotal because I'm only going by my perception. I make assumptions on how well a console does just based on the reaction of my family. You know what I'm saying? When my family who are casual, I mean, these guys are casual. They don't even know what the fuck, YouTube is and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
So when they start talking about something out of the blue, then I start to wonder where the fuck they heard this from. And you know what I'm saying? So like when the Wii came out, my aunts or uncles and cousins, casuals, they were all about that shit. And I'm like, oh shit, this shit's gonna fucking blow the fuck up. When the Wii U came out, they don't even know what the fuck that was. With the Switch, my whole family's talking about that shit. And I'm like, yo, so that shit just gives me, that's just for me, it gives me an indicator of what's a popular thing that's out there based on their reaction. Because like I said, they don't go on YouTube, they don't go on Twitter, they don't go to the IGNs or GameSpot, they just go what's word on the street and what's hot, and they go after what's popular and what people talking about. And they're all talking about the Switch and all this shit, and they're talking about fucking arms game, and I'd be like, God damn.
All shit, what I mean? I live close to the public, the school kids and I see them walking with I seen the 3DS. I haven't yet seen a Switch out in a while. You know what I mean? I live in an upscale neighborhood. These kids got angry. They got Xbox, they got PlayStation. I have yet to see not one Switch. Now again, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna stick to my guns. We've already seen this movie before. The reason why I say that because is Nintendo's exclusive going to sell well? Yes, it is. That's a no-brainer. Okay, but what happens even with that is that we are in the day and age of the wham bam thank you ma'am. What I mean by that, as great as you guys said Horizon Zero Dawn was, no one's talking about that really right now. Everybody's waiting for whatever the next big multiplayer to come out. Right? As great as they said Zelda is or was, no one's talking about Zelda right now. The greatest Mario may be, no one's going to be talking about Mario come February. But what we all share and like are the multiplats. And the problem, you already have developed. Look, a prime example. Ubisoft said that they were bringing the game Steep, the little skiing game. They're having problems porting the game over to the hardware. I mean, and that's just going to be the issue because you get so many, again, AAA multiplats that release every month. You get at least 2 big games, right? And none of those games are coming to the Switch. So we're talking about price-wise. I'm just going to spend $300 just to play Mario, and that's it. Or Zelda. Like, listen, I'm not spending $300. I like Zelda; it looks kind of cool, but I'm not spending $300 just to play Zelda. I'm not spending $300 just to play Mario. You know what I mean? I just don't see it, man. Especially this holiday season. You know, with Star Wars Battlefront, Destiny 2. What else you got?
Call of Duty,
and whatever.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the games that like you and I and the rest of us aren't interested in, those games are selling. Like that game Arms, that shit sold like Blockbuster.
I think it's the
like, we don't interested. I know we not interested in it, but a big seller is a big seller regardless. No, whether you and I are even cool with it.
I'm not negating that. I said Nintendo's exclusive; they sell well.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But these exclusives are pushing the sales of, and they're coming out with an exclusive every month. Now, it may not be the exclusive you and I care for, but if it pulls sales from other people,
so you think
because it's something different.
I look at Nintendo differently. I look at Nintendo differently. With me, it's perception and expectations in regards to people who are not hardcore gamers, that like your family, who doesn't be in the forums, who doesn't read magazines, that go off word of mouth. The perception is that this Nintendo Switch got Mario, it got this Arms game, and I'm getting all these third-party other games too. The expectation is they're going to get Arms and Mario and not all of the third-party games. And when they find out, is they going to keep the system or is they going to sell for the shit back?
Now, here's the thing. You said exclusives every month. There's no way in hell. I don't care if they're the richest company in the world. Can no company afford to put out 12 exclusives in 1 year, month after month? They're eating themselves. You know what I mean? They're killing the sales or whatever. That's not going to happen.
And that's what we've seen this movie before. That's just how Nintendo operates. They give 2 fucks. Once they're done with the product, that's it. They just move on right away. They don't care. Like this holiday season, don't expect the Switch to be Nintendo's big seller because it's not gonna be. It's gonna be that mini Super Nintendo system. That's gonna be their big seller.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, that thing's sold out already.
Yeah, but I think that thing's only selling in September. They usually only sell like a limited.
Are you kidding me? The one that they just discontinued, you couldn't find it anywhere.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying they discontinue it quick. They don't. Yeah, they make like a limited supply.
Yeah, that's coming out in September. That'll be going until the holidays for sure. And that will be their top seller, not the Switch. The Switch is starting to dwindle down. Like, come on, the system has been out not too long, and it's already falling behind. And when you see that it's falling behind in Japan, come on, son, come on, like that's Nintendo land out there.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm saying. And if you think about Japan, they are a handheld type, this is what they do. And it's losing to the PlayStation 4, you know what I mean? In Japan. And it lost last month with MPD. Now, they're trying to blame it on low inventory, whatever the case may be. I just think, again, the hype. And if it loses again next month, I don't know, would they have any big games coming out this month for the console? I don't think so. But I think this thing could be dead in the water by January next year. No one's gonna be talking about the Switch. But
I've seen this movie before, Z.
Yeah, I listen. No one listens to the black guy. I've been saying this. I've been screaming this at the rooftops. You know what I mean? Like I am. Like it's just too much. And listen, will it sell well amongst the diehard Nintendo guys, the Dr. Treys, the OB? Yes, it will. Okay, but to make money, to make a product be huge, it has to appeal outside of that demographic, which is the casuals. You know what I mean? That wants to play their Madden, that wants to play their Call of Duties or their Destiny. Once they get about 4 or 5 games a year, it has to appeal to them. You know what I mean? They're not going to go out and spend $300 not to, you know, because big as Mario is, Zelda, none of those games is bigger than Call of Duty or Destiny, none of that shit. I mean, we can be honest here. I'm not saying which one is better. We're talking about which one is, you know, bigger at this present time. You know what I mean? They're not. So that's what they want to do. Even look again, what becomes an issue, and I said this at the beginning of the generation when it started, when developers have to go out of their way to shoehorn a game in, you know what I mean? Because the undocked mode, because that's the novel, so you better take it on the go with you. It's not enough juice there. You know what I mean? You have a game, like I said, like the skiing game. That's not even a big title, like something that would blow your mind with graphics. They can't even get that shit to work on it. It's going to be a problem. Look what EA is doing with FIFA. They're not getting, you know, the console can run Frostbite Engine 3. You know what I mean? So that means no Anthem, none of those games right there. You know what I mean? Whether you like them or not, with no Battlefields, like those games are huge in this day and in this climate, and they're not getting any of those games, like I've said from day one. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But moving right along.
Z, you getting you playing Destiny?
I may get it. You never know. You know what I mean?
No,
I might get back in the.
I mean, Jay, like next gen's like on like some narcotics or something because he's playing Halo finally.
You know, Halo. I might be back, man. And
you gotta go against Xbox.
What happened?
I have Xbox.
You might break it. What you say, bro?
He says he has Xbox thing for that.
Oh no, just like here's my thing. I listen. I like to compete. I don't like to lose. So like what years at first, I got my ass kicked. I got slaughtered. Now I can hold my own with anybody. Now, I'm not saying I'm the best. The post up will tell you, but I got to hold my own. You know what I mean? I was dog shit. You know, I don't like to lose. I'm competitive. I like to pop shit and have fun. I don't mind dying. Once I learn it, give me like a week. Shit, I'm gonna pop shit with the best of them. I mean, same thing with Halo. Huh?
I'm talking about Halo. I'm talking about Halo.
It's the same.
When he first started off in Gears, yo, he was super trash. I mean, but now he 15, 20 kills in now.
Yeah, I didn't hold my own shit. You know what I mean?
No. When TV people showed me the video of your team beating down Crab's team, and I'm like, yo, doesn't Crab got a tattoo of this fucking game? Yo, if I get a tattoo of a game, I ain't losing in that game ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hell no fucking way.
Get your wire.
Bro, it's no need of me championing a game that I don't know how to play.
Bro. Yo,
period.
Dude got a tattoo of Gears and lost. Yo, that's a L, bro. That motherfucker needs to get a tattoo of an L on his forehead, bro.
Your mic, B-Rock, you can't hear you again. Your mic is the wire, the quarters.
That's the connection of Hangouts, man.
Let me turn the bandwidth on again.
No, but it was funny because both K Mega and Crap Gamers team lost to Next Gen, and I was watching both those.
That's how. Listen, listen.
I
Exactly.
don't think K Mega team showed up in Gears. They did not show up.
But that's how. Listen,
they knew what was going to happen.
That's how I learned to play. All these dudes are straight killers. They was out there trashing me. You know what I mean? And that's what made me. You know, I'm not saying I'm the best, but I can go. I can hold my own. Don't run down. You can listen. Don't run down like I won't take your head off or something. That's how I learned to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we play with some pretty good Gears players. That's really high level, bro. Like these ain't no just regular Gear players.
Yeah, these rocking. For real, going down. You know what I mean? What's my man name? Bronx Hayes, Steve. Them jokes can play Wisdom, Neethles. They be getting that, man. You know what I mean? But
you fucking kidding me, man. This fucking team lost to some bullshit.
I mean, Jay, you gotta forgive them because I mean, it's not like Next Gen's like MLG, so it's not like they lost to a pro team.
I'm talking about my Battlefield game right now. I wasn't talking about that.
Oh, okay.
So
we on the train though.
They talking.
I can't hear what you're saying. So let me ask you a question, Porter Rock. The Anthem footage, was it EA's fault? Was it Sony's fault?
EA's fault.
Because I saw you out there doing that non-profit work 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
7 o'clock in the morning. That's what I'm out there early with that non-profit work for Sony.
I gotta check.
How is that EA's fault? Somebody explain that to me.
He got ahead of the issue.
This is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing new. Fucking all the publishers.
Listen, before you listen, about that games, we want to hear you clearly. I got to hit this shit.
I'm buying.
You say I'm gonna say it again?
It's the hangout. There's too many people in the hangout to be handling all this.
I got 300 up, 300 down. That can't be the case.
It doesn't just matter about Super Deck. It matters about everybody's.
Let me back out. I'll back on.
I mean, he sounds fine right now. Oh, okay.
I can't blame this on EA. And everybody want to say this is nothing new, but when Microsoft did it with the PC and all that stuff, they called flack for it, especially in the media and with the fanboys. It was no excuse. You know what I'm saying? It was no excuse.
Well, yeah, they shouldn't have done it. Look, Microsoft shouldn't have done it, and neither should Sony. Sony should have fired whoever's in charge of quality control the next day.
If I'm a company and somebody sends me some advertising product, before I put anything out to the public, we go over everything that they show us.
Okay.
Now, in this case, I'm presuming that Sony has done the same thing. Look at it and said, don't worry about it. That ain't a big deal. And put it out.
Yeah.
But
and
and
put it out. And
you are correct in that.
They got caught.
No,
they didn't apologize. When Microsoft got caught, they did apologize. They did own up to it. But I guess they don't need to because the Sony brigade is doing on the front line.
It was clearly Sony because they didn't even try to deny it. Like,
here's the reality.
He said talk to Sony, and Sony said nah. They didn't even say nothing. They just deleted it. So,
but listen, this is the reality. That's the fucking mindset of the industry. They're gonna keep doing that until they get caught. They did it with The Witcher 3 when they show PC footage and try to play it off as Xbox. They did that shit last gen when Square Enix used PS3 footage of Final Fantasy 13 and played it off as Xbox 360 footage.
That was Square Enix, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They all do that shit. And they don't say shit until they get caught.
But this was Sony, though, on Sony channel.
I know that. They don't give a fuck. You know, because the way Sony sees it, it's not our game. They show footage.
Sony looking at it as a win-win situation. If they get caught, they take it down. It doesn't affect them. But as long as it stay up, for the people out there that is uneducated, they have a perception now that the PS4 or the PS4 Pro will have that type of quality on that game.
Well, let me ask you this.
We don't know what type of quality it has.
But that's we do. It's about perception, though. This is public perception.
All right. So public perception, is it not the same when Microsoft shows it? They'd be like, hey, they show footage of Anthem, granted, off the One X.
Yes.
And then at the end of that Anthem, they'd be like available on Xbox One S. Is that not the same thing?
No.
That's not Xbox One S footage.
Let me say this.
Xbox One S footage.
Hey, listen, let me say this.
PUERTOROCK, that's a bad analogy.
It was shown that everything that was shown with that footage, it was even confirmed by Digital Foundry. The EA said it was running on Xbox One X hardware. Okay, of course the game is coming to the Xbox One. That's a no-brainer. Okay, but what Sony did now, but when he's saying this, not being honest, because there's no way in hell I have a PlayStation 4 Pro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? But we saw, and that's what kind of blew my mind, and we still get that game. You know what I mean? We never had graphics like this generation, okay? And the Pro can achieve those type of visuals. Why? Because it doesn't have a high enough memory bandwidth. They give you a higher resolution, or they can give you better textures. They can't do both, okay? So that is Sony kind of being like dishonest. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they you know what I mean? Come on, they took the buttons out. Like, come on, you got to be shitting me.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm saying it is a dishonest practice, but it's an industry practice.
Okay.
It's not a one source. This is what they all do. It's a dishonest practice across the board. That's why Watchdog went through it.
Bro, we ain't got to
Witcher went through it. Final Fantasy 13 went through it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the Call of Duty videos we saw all throughout since last gen were actually PC footage. Never console. It's a fucking terrible industry practice.
Guess what? The X don't do that anymore. But why?
What happened?
The world's most powerful console. We ain't got to do that shit no more.
If I look at the Call of Duty footage, It was running on PC, but you got to think in the context of how the footage was displayed. Did they announce that this game?
The age of,
yeah,
I don't know why y'all.
Mm.
Happen every time. PUERTOROCK is exactly right. The industry.
I know. How are you gonna excuse Call of Duty but be mad at Sony? It's the same shit. If
no, what I'm saying.
They show the PC footage. That's misleading.
If they show me PC footage, so say if I'm looking at Call of Duty, right, and they saying this is in engine, and I watched the whole video, and at the end of the video, they never specify if it's PS4, Xbox, or anything. And then to later find out that it was PC footage. Yeah, my perception might be I thought this was running on a console, but it's running on PC. In this case, they specifically said this was running on Xbox One X.
Listen,
but y'all keep forgetting that the PCs are pretty much a remake of what the console can be performed as. I mean, that's why they're called PCs.
Yeah.
Brother, let me tell you something. In 2000, hold on. This gen, 2013, Microsoft hosted the Call of Duty Ghost multiplayer. No. This is this gen.
That old shit, bro.
No.
Talk about it. Talk about it, PUERTOROCK.
Y'all taking the court. Fucking Microsoft hosted the Call of Duty Ghost multiplayer reveal, playing on Xbox controllers. When at the end of the fucking thing, it was a goddamn PC they were playing on, not Xbox One.
But did they tell you it was Xbox One?
It's the Xbox multiplayer reveal on the Xbox controller. What the hell are you supposed to think it's not?
So that's not the case of perception.
Who the fuck plays Call of Duty on the PC with an Xbox controller? Come on, bro. Everybody's thinking, oh, that
Xbox One X.
That motherfucker was on a PC and they purposely used an Xbox One controller. Get the fuck out of here. What I'm saying is this is an industry fucking problem. It's an industry problem. They will do this.
Real shit, PUERTOROCK. You know what makes it look bad though? All honesty. You know why? Because who's been talking about power and performance this whole generation?
The fanboys.
Sony. No, you remember Sony? 1080p makes you a better gamer. And this, remember all this shit here? This all comes from Sony. We're not talking about no non-profit work. We're not talking about no pony up top, right? So it's been Sony that's been painting this narrative of power performance, right? Guess what? Now you ain't got the big dog no more, right?
Oh, no.
That's what makes it look so bad. It makes it look so funny, okay? You know what I mean? Because they've been out there talking about power and performance this whole generation. Now they got the shit knocked out of them. Now they out there stealing. Now they out there borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. That's what makes it funny. You know what I mean?
I look at it like this then.
That's not a legal issue though, because that's taking their marketing. So they can probably get in trouble for that.
You saw what Aaron Greenberg said, right? He said, "Oops." You said you ain't put on Twitter to the reply to the comment of Sony stealing the footage. He was like,
"Ooh, well, okay. Well, would you agree this? Well, then, based on the fanboys putting power and graphics above gameplay, pretty much shape what these company does. And in this case, it's perception. Since power and graphics is the top of the discussion, then I'm going to put the best version of my game on screen, even if it's running on PC, because I know that's what's going to attract majority of the gamers who push this resolution, graphics, and power issue.
But the whole graphic card thing, when they put the best on advertisement, they've been doing that shit since last gen. That's why I brought up Call of Duty on PC. All the Call of Duty footage we saw last gen, that shit was on PC.
Yeah, but that
wasn't PS3 360.
Power and graphics was an issue last year too.
That's just how it is.
These are PC dev kits, man. They're designed to mimic the consoles. Yes, it's a PC, but they're tailored to be the console specifications.
Yep.
That game was checkerboard 4K.
What game you talking about?
So I know it's an early build. Game's not coming out for 2 years, and people are bitching about it.
That game ain't coming out next year, anyways. I don't know why people are complaining about it right now.
This checkerboard thing on this Anthem thing. First of all, before
Here's the thing. Hey, so this whole shit. Aaron would have got him too.
We can't hear you at all, bro. So you can fix it. We can't.
Anthem is a world game. It's gonna run fucking 30 frames. Like everybody better get that in their mind. So as far as checkerboarding, they're probably gonna use that checkerboarding to get some of the better renders off of it. But it's gonna be a locked 30 frames because there's no way in hell to do 60 FPS 4K. It's not happening. Not in open world.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Jay, my point is that the game's not coming out for 2 goddamn years. Why is this a big deal?
But Craig, if you're saying checkerboarding, fine. There's checkerboarding on PC, right? But that's
that's fine.
Yeah. About graphic fidelity. Did you see the game? Hey, Craig, did you see the goddamn game, Craig? Graphically? Did you see that shit?
I saw the game next gen. I don't care that it's checkerboarded. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying, and I said earlier.
You've been talking about checkerboard for the last 2 weeks.
No, it's the game. The game is checkerboarded to 4K. So let's let the game get here.
Jimmy, why we got to get here? We can't talk. You Sony niggas been talking about
we can talk.
Years.
All right, but what's your point?
Fuck you, man.
What's your point then?
Talk about it.
The definitive version of the game. Check it out. No longer will y'all motherfuckers have the definitive version of any goddamn game.
Okay.
No, but hold on. Let me tell you something.
Nah.
Listen. If you guys are gonna try to do the next 3 years, what happened the last 3 years in terms of bragging about power?
Yes, sir.
What gave over the last 3 years the power narrative validity? You know what I'm saying? What made it so important? Why was it a big deal? Why
so many people were bitching about it.
Well,
nobody gives a shit about bitching.
Listen. No.
What gave the narrative of power? What made the perception or whatever? This whole thing. The thing behind power is fucking sales. Because if Xbox One was outselling PS4, no one would give a fuck about power. That was the only reason power became a thing. Because the Xbox One console was getting outsold every fucking month.
But listen.
You guys attributed it to fucking power. I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna get that fucking narrative the way PS4 had it. Because Sony's not trying to sell no $600 console that's weaker. You guys did that shit.
Okay.
You guys sold the weaker console for $5.
Listen, you're missing the underline there. You're listening to the underline statement. Okay, you're right. That was the problem because Microsoft had a $5 console, and you had a console that was $400. That was more powerful. I'm not negating that. Then after that, it wasn't about the power, about graphics. This generation wasn't about graphics. It was about frames per second and resolution. Okay. That's what the deal was.
But most of the games were running at the same frame.
Sony had the better version of the fucking multiplex, okay? That was the fucking deal on the media. Guess what? The PlayStation 1080p, 30 or whatever the case, and Microsoft says 900p or 720p. You know this shit, hold on. You've been here. You've been in the comment section. We can't hop in the hot tub time machine, act like none of that shit didn't happen. You know, we're talking about graphics. We were talking about resolution and fucking frames per second. You know what I mean? This whole what 2013 to 2017. It was so fucking bad that Xbox guys couldn't even fucking enjoy their betas. Oh my god, the Halo betas at 720p and Titanfall was 792p. You remember that shit? Like, that shit was crazy. Again, we're not talking about graphics. We're talking about resolution in frames per second.
Relax.
Yo, what's going on?
I'm gonna be out that bitch cutting up with a suit on and everything. I'm gonna be cutting the fuck up. And that's
right, what game has been announced that's gonna run better? Multiplat. Huh? The only multiplat game that's been announced. What multiplat game has been announced is gonna run better?
Most of them.
Everything.
Yo, listen, who don't woke up Uncle Ruckus?
Everything, man.
Everything.
That's kind of what I was asking PUERTOROCK earlier. Even though everything is running better on the X, he's still not going to convert. which I think is kind of interesting.
Reaper, name a game that.
Hold up. There's no convert. I don't even have
running on the better.
Name a game.
Hold up. It's not. Hold up. It's not converting. I'm getting an Xbox. I'm just not gonna get an Xbox One X.
He doesn't have a Pro.
Yeah, but
I don't even have a Pro.
But if you play both your multiplats that will look better on the X and your exclusives that will look better on the X,
I don't think about that.
Listen again.
The bottom line is PUERTOROCK.
Think about it. Listen, you guys were playing the worst version of multiplats, and you stood on fucking Xbox for your own reason.
Listen, okay, PUERTOROCK.
All that's a simple answer to that reason. That's called Xbox Live, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You guys have your reason to play on the platform you're preferred.
Fine, I understand it. Well, okay. Listen, I'm just saying about you right now. I want to talk to this nigga at the end of the planet.
I hate you niggas.
Yo, listen. Now he gonna get this work. I was trying to be cool. Greg, my man, but he about to get this motherfucking work. He just did. What multiplat has been announced to be run better on?
Let his own self answer his own question. We want to hear what he says first.
What happened?
Let him answer his own question first.
Yeah, the only games that I've heard that are multiplat that have announced any type of resolution, and I'm saying what game is Destiny, which is allegedly going to be 30. Wait a minute, and then the dynamic resolution of Assassin's Creed. Now I'm still buying both those games.
Okay, listen, Craig.
What other games multiplat have been announced that are going to run better?
Okay, listen, I'm gonna do this right here, Craig. I can tell you just woke up from your nap. You got slob shit on you. So we're gonna do this kind of thing, right? And E3, you had the developer from Ark, right? Ark, remember that?
Okay, Ark.
Okay. When Jeff Keighley was trying to do, but what about the Pro? He's like, no, the Pro can't do this. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's one. All right, Ark. Okay.
Right now, listen. Right now, as we speak, there's over 71 titles that's getting it past for fucking 4K native on the Xbox One X. So
Actually, hold on, Zaire. You forgot another one. PUBG is going to be running better. They said they can't even run that properly on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I know.
That's in itself, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, Craig. Listen, if you prefer the PlayStation over the Xbox,
no, I'm just asking a question.
You can't keep out there with the bullshit. Now, come on, Craig. You out there bugging. Listen, even my man PUERTOROCK, like, yo, it's a more powerful. Listen, Craig,
I didn't say it wasn't more powerful.
Come on, man. We're going to do this like the count from Sesame Street. 1, 2. You will need the power of the Pro and the Slim to equal the power of a goddamn Xbox.
I get that, but you named me 2 games. Next year, you named me 2 games.
I just named you 3 games.
Okay, 3 games. So we got 3 games out of how many multiplats?
I mean, listen. As that when
all the multiplats gonna play.
Make it simple.
Okay, and when they announce them, I'll be like, yeah, they're gonna run better.
No, when they all come out,
first of all, let me stop with PUERTOROCK. The Xbox One X, even if it didn't have a more powerful GPU, let's just say it didn't, it has 9 gigabytes of RAM allocated to games. It's gonna have much better textures. Right there alone, every single multiplat game will look better. Now they also have a more powerful GPU in it.
Okay, D, but again, the developers have not come out and announced that yet. That's all
that's common. They have actually released it.
Hey, yo, Shadow War, right? That's
okay, Shadow War.
4K native. 4K with PC texture. All right. You think the Pro's gonna be 4K native with PC textures? Is that what you're saying?
Next gen, I've written down 4 games that have been announced, and that's fine.
70. Go to MS. Go. What's that? What's the Jazz Correct site? Well, man, you know my man Jazz Gordon. Go to the site. There's 71 games that are announced that have 4K patches day one. Like
4K or 4K native?
4K patches.
Okay.
The games on the like that.
Well, this is not even a fucking argument. They said my man Craig.
I'm not arguing with you.
No, all right. Hey, hold on. Let me help you. Craig. Here's. I see what you're doing. You're not considering one problem. The console's not out yet. So you're not going to get the direct comparisons yet. Come November, when the games come out, you're going to see head-to-head comparisons, and you're going to see. I mean,
I don't even need that, P-Rock. I need the developer to come out and say the game is going to be this on this console.
Even if the developer doesn't say shit when the game comes out, Digital Foundry's going to do the head-to-head, just like.
Oh yeah, that's fine too. That's fine. I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying.
You just have to wait till the game comes out. If you want visible proof, you have to wait till it comes out.
But it's already been said. The Ark developer. Who else? There's been like a couple other developers already said it.
Been to it. I'm saying there's been several announcements that you can run with that the developers have come out and said, yes, the pro can't do this.
Let me ask you a question, Craig. We're gonna do this like this, right?
Yeah, bro.
All right, we're gonna take baby steps on this one. What's the performance? What's the PlayStation 4 is what 1.82 teraflops or something like that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, say 1.8, right? And the Xbox regular is 1.3, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a performance difference? Listen. What's the any performance difference between those those 5.5 teraflops between the Xbox One X, the Xbox One S, and the PlayStation 4? Right? Yes or no? Both games were 10.
Is there a performance gap? There's a slight one, yeah.
Okay.
That's already known.
Okay, so we're talking about 2 extra fucking teraflops here, okay? Like this is common goddamn sense, Greg. Like we gotta stop believing in fairy tales. Ain't no Jesus, ain't no goddamn Santa Claus, ain't none of that shit, bro. You gotta come on.
Well, I mean, again, I'm pretty sure that isn't Assassin's Creed a multi-plat game?
Yes, it is.
Okay, did the developers say that the Assassin's Creed? I'm looking at this article.
The Assassin's Creed is checkerboard across all.
Do not interrupt me. Do not interrupt me. I'll come and shoot you in your own goddamn pitch.
Put that motherfucker
I'm answering your question for you.
Don't talk to me like that.
I'm answering the question for you.
You have a developer who said it will be indiscernible. That's a developer saying that.
It's checkerboard.
Okay, so we can't argue with the developer on that.
But Ubisoft games are not even fully optimized on the PC.
Okay, bro. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm simply saying.
Craig, what you're still not taking in consideration because you're still doing this resolution angle, right? Because this say for this.
No, I'm not. I'm simply saying that there hasn't.
Okay, fine. Let's okay. Maybe you can understand like this. Just say if they both checkerboard, right, from the same resolution. Just say if they both want to check 1400p, right? But the difference is again is that the Xbox One X has a much higher memory bandwidth. So it can have the PC textures.
That's fine, bro. And when the developers come out and verify it's going to be like that, that's fine.
Let me finish, okay? It has a faster CPU, so that's what. Okay, and it has a GPU. So what? Like you gonna say these games are gonna run exactly the goddamn same? Like you're
no, I said when the developer comes out and verifies there's a difference, that's when you run and say there's a difference.
Oh boy.
This is that I'm gonna wait and see, and you're willing to come out and say that it is.
Teraflops, Craig. What are we waiting for?
I understand that, bro.
Craig.
I got to tell you, like, ain't no nigga get swallowed by no fish with no low top sandals and it's still and live. Went on to preach about it. That shit ain't real, bro. Ain't nobody take no goddamn no art. And nobody he ain't gonna get no goddamn polar bear. You go get a black man. We talking about 2 goddamn teraflops, Craig. You're bugging.
That's it. If you're gonna go into a power narrative, I'm not even arguing power. I'm simply saying I'm gonna wait on the developer to verify it.
Oh shit!
I'm just asking a question. Again,
if you're willing to go out on a limb and say it's going to look a lot different, that's cool too. I'm just going to wait.
It's just the way the technology works with the 9.
Okay, that's fine, bro.
With the 9 gigabytes of extra RAM that they have, it's just going to produce textures that the PS4 Pro or the PS4 can't produce.
Correct.
Right there alone,
correct.
Every single game is going to look better without the power difference. Okay, just the texture.
Fine. I'm not arguing power, textures. I'm simply going to wait on the developer to come out and say it. Because I'm pretty sure I heard people on this podcast say all games are going to be 4K native 60, and they're not.
No,
they're not.
Who said that?
Well, I'm not going to name names.
Name names.
We need the tapes. We need the goddamn tapes. Who said that?
Who said it?
They can't beat you. See, we were scared of you already. You don't shut your
well, like I said,
I'm actually kind of curious.
I'm gonna wait and see what they do. I'm excited. I'm excited to wait a year on it.
You taking shots at D? You taking shots at D with them cootie cores. Hey D, put this motherfucker in his place, D. Put this motherfucker in his place, D.
You know
it
what?
can't be all for 4K 60 because Phil Spencer
LOL.
basically
Put this motherfucker in his place, yo.
basically do shit.
I'm pretty sure people were running around saying, I called him Jack Reacher.
Oh shit.
On the Xbox X or Scorpio, we're going to run 4K 60 on all multi-plats.
How you going to disrespect these?
Blah, blah, blah. It's not happening.
I mean, there is no doubt. Some people...
Ben said that.
Some people stretch the situation a little bit.
They stretched it, and I'm just going to wait and see what happens, PUERTOROCK. That's it.
But at the end of the day, though, it's still the most powerful console. Is that
nobody's denying that.
You can't blame Microsoft for some people overreacting.
Okay, let's like this then. Okay, listen, wasn't great. What did Sony say? Get used to hearing 1080p, 60 frames a second. How many first-party titles Sony have that's 1080p 60? You name me one?
Oh, I do not know.
Oh, okay.
Off the top of my head.
Like I said, you can get the biggest name, but we're gonna cut the bullshit out, okay? And stop taking shots at my man D. D ain't with the bullshit. He fucked up with the coup de course.
I'm taking shots at D.
No, Zaire, you can't be back at that man 90% of the time because he's been wrong a lot.
Hey, Jay, what the fuck you talking about?
What have I been wrong about? First of all,
hey, D, get this motherfucker.
Listen. When you're speculating on rumors, and
every time you bring up 60 frames 4K,
I'm not stating it as a fact. First of all, and many outlets thought Vega was going to be in it. Digital Foundry thought some other stuff that wasn't in it. The console is delivering. The console is going to do native 4K games.
That's the difference. It's delivering, but it's not delivering anything you said.
Nobody said it was going to give 4K 60 frames per second every game. None of us said that. So I don't know where you're getting that from.
Sources that said it's going to be.
I can't hear Jake. Jake talking some bullshit right now.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
I heard you last year say that you have sources that say that's probably going to deliver Vega. I will make a video of you saying
Jay.
A lot of people thought that Vega was going to be in it.
Now PUERTOROCK.
A lot of people thought that, and it does, and they actually did borrow some elements from Vega. So to be honest with you,
PUERTOROCK didn't.
What you? PUERTOROCK, fuck you.
So because okay, let me explain. Okay, hold on. Let me explain to you guys because you guys clearly don't understand technology.
Please let them know. Dave.
If I speculate on something being in there and it's not, listen. If I speculate on something being in there and it's not in there, it's one thing. But once we know what the hardware is, then we know what the performance of the hardware is. Okay. So if you want to deny that 2 teraflops of hold on a second. If you want to deny that 2 teraflops of performance is not going to yield a greater return, if you want to deny that the DX12 command processor chip that they put in there that has thousands of draw calls with just 11 instructions doesn't make a difference, if you think that the GPU being beefier doesn't make a difference, hold on a second. If you think the GPU being beefier doesn't make a difference, and if you think the CPU being more powerful doesn't make a difference, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. Honestly,
I'm not
believe what you want.
Talking about for the last year, you have been on this cast with your imaginary sources, and then none of the shit you said came true. And like I said, if you want, I will go get every clip. I will make
you get every clip you want.
Oh shit!
Shit!
What did I come back into?
At the beginning of the clip, you play the part where it says speculating on rumor. So we're gonna have to take this with a grain of salt.
You're the one that always saying you got sources that's saying that shit.
Yeah, and my sources are wrong just like everybody else's sources. What is your point? What is your point? Does that mean I don't understand technology, or does that mean that I have a shitty prediction? What's your point? What's your point?
D knows tech though. D knows tech though.
What's your point?
Oh shit! What did I get back into?
A lot of us were wrong. A lot of us were wrong on the price. A lot of us were wrong on Vega being in it. A lot of us were wrong on Ryzen being in it.
Oh, boy.
It's speculations. It's speculations. We're reporting on rumors and speculations and the sources.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You listen. Do you want to listen?
I don't understand.
We all, talk about the motherfucking. Look at motherfucking Mark Cerny talking about the goddamn PS4 Pro was 8 teraflops or some shit. What about that shit? You know what I mean? Fuck.
PS3 was supposed to do 120 frames per second.
What about that shit? For that. They ain't coming from sample. That shit came from Sony.
Hey, I think they cut on both sides, man. Handle some Vaseline.
Yeah, all I'm trying to say is, man, fuck that nigga Craig. He ain't coming back to the show no more. This nigga here, man.
Craig do, man.
Nah, Craig on some
flight security of the world, Craig.
Nah, Craig on some bullshit, man.
Oh, you kicked him out?
Almost different. Like, look, what about the goddamn game from Epic? What's that? Frontline? Confirmed. Ultra. 4K native. 4K textures. The PS4 ain't getting that, bro.
I said again, I am willing to wait and see what they're going to do with the tech. That's great that they're getting it. That's great. I'm not denying it.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, right?
That said that their games is running better on the X than the damn PlayStation. Several developers came out on the PC conference and on Microsoft's after conference. So where the fuck are you getting your shit from? I don't think you watched any of E3, bro.
I didn't see that from the developer.
Oh,
okay. Shit. All right. Well, listen, Greg. Listen.
That's back over there. Watch some of the fucking developer interviews and listen to what they're saying before you say something.
I can barely understand what you're saying. Your mic's dropping in and out.
Oh, shit, that Greg on this shit tonight. Greg said, "Fuck all y'all niggas."
I mean, look. When the developers come out and say, "Look, our games are going to all run better on this platform," it's cool.
You're not paying attention. They're saying that. And when you have one developer saying something on a hardware, it's usually unanimous. You have a developer recently that's doing Crackdown saying, you know what?
Oh, okay, B. That's fine, B. And when they all come out unanimously and say it, that's cool. That's cool. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm willing to wait. I'm just willing to wait for some verification, whether it be visual or in written. That's fine.
You're truly not trolling, honestly. How could you believe
I am not B? I'm not trolling, bro.
That has higher metrics is going to produce.
I understand
results.
that.
Seriously,
D. I'm not. If you're gonna, I'm not arguing what it can do. I'm just gonna wait and see.
Craig, what is your most? I don't know what the fuck.
What now?
I'm the knowledgeable console game, but you were saying some bullshit 3 weeks in the goddamn row.
Bro, all I said was I'm going to wait on some verification.
What about the 4K benchmarks that came out yesterday? Microsoft ran through their Pix tool a bunch of games, and they got it running native 4K on Xbox One X. Forza was at almost 90 frames per second, 4K with all the bells and whistles.
That's great.
You have GT Sport on the PS4 Pro that is checkerboarding up, and it's not even holding a solid 60 frames per second. Please don't tell me
D,
look the same. Let
me say it like this. I'm not here to say that the Xbox X isn't going to be, like I said on my own podcast, Forza is arguably the best looking racing game that I've ever seen. With that said, I'm just going to wait and see what more of these developers do with the console, even if it takes them a year to get their hands around the tech. That's all I'm going to do is wait, bro. I'm not arguing with the games.
Put their hands around the tech because it's built into the SDK. It does everything for them, and it scales. Like their games get an automatic boost coming from Xbox One to Xbox One X. Automatic. So you know how much time that leaves them for optimization. Come on, man.
Hey, bro, come on. I mean, we're talking apples and oranges. I'm just going to wait on the see it. On the see it comes out in November. It will be here. I will be able to see firsthand what it can do. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait on.
You know what? I'm gonna hold you to this moment, and we're gonna revisit this.
Yo, listen.
Well, that's fine.
Hey, Craig, you done said some bullshit 3 weeks ago. I'm gonna give you another. You come back with some bullshit, yo, because you said, you kind of contradict yourself. What the reason why you bought Mass Effect 3? You know what I mean? On the Pro. You know what I mean? You said that bullshit about the Pro.
Andromeda?
Yeah,
Andromeda.
Bullshit about the Pro.
No, I didn't contradict myself. If I had a PC next gen, I would have bought it on PC. But I'm a huge Mass Effect junkie, so.
Okay.
How long did it take you to beat it, Craig?
Get on his ass.
Probably Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't know, 30, 40 hours. I was disappointed in it. I beat it, though.
I did it in 12.
Yeah, Reaper.
Okay. Good for you, bro.
I'm just saying, man. Oh no, but all like I said before, you got listen. You got actually what's the developer's name that's making Crackdown? What's the name of the developer? Sumo Digital or something?
Yeah, Sumo Digital. Yes.
They said that it's a big difference, between the Pro and the Xbox One X. Like it's night and day. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, next gen, I understand that. Okay, I'm just gonna wait and see what it's gonna do. That's it.
You see though.
Yeah, but all Craig wants to do is he wants to see it in front of his eyes before he makes.
Yeah, I need to see it. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying you have 71 games so far, day one.
I think that's great.
Okay. And compare that to what the Pro has, 4K, native. Okay. You got 71 games.
Okay.
So,
well, I mean, again, it's apples and oranges. One is coming out 1 year later. Again, I'm just going to wait and see that it'll be here in what, 5 months?
Okay,
5 or 4 months. So
but
we'll wait and see what it's.
You're saying like you don't think it's going to be that big of a difference, or not that big.
No, I'm saying it like somebody who's going to wait and see. I have an Xbox One S, so I'm going to wait and see what this console does.
Games that came out on the Pro, games that ran better on the PS4 Slim. Is that what we think it's going to be the same thing with? The Xbox One S and the Xbox One X games are going to run back on that.
No. My concern was if I'm going to keep my Xbox One S instead of getting the X because I have access, like T Reaper said earlier, to PUERTOROCK. I get the same damn games. I can play if you get an Xbox X.
Okay.
I can play the same games.
Okay, so why did you buy a Pro? Didn't you have a PS4 Slim?
I had a PS4 Slim. The Pro was a. That was a Mr. and Mrs. Kind of thing.
What happened? If you can play the same games, going by your same logic again, why did you buy a Pro? And you already had a PS4.
Again, that was a Mr. and Mrs. decision. I wanted it for games, and she wanted it because she wanted a better Blu-ray player than we had. So it was kind of a catch-22. I got Mass Effect though. I got the Mass Effect out of it, so I'm good.
Oh man!
But doesn't your S Blu-ray player beat the Pro?
Does my S Blu-ray player beat the Pro? They both play Blu-ray.
Oh, exactly. So,
I mean, doesn't it, guys? I mean, it is 4K, right?
Yeah, you got a 4K Blu-ray player with the S.
Oh, one has a 4K, Blu-ray. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. It does.
You're lying now. We don't do that shit.
I'm not lying. I didn't know what
up off you to cut you some slack. You said you bought the Pro because it was a better Blu-ray player, but you have a 4K Blu-ray player.
No, she liked it. She thought it would be a better Blu-ray player than we had.
But if you had the S, which is a 4K Blu-ray player.
No, I bought the S. Actually, I didn't buy the S.
Man, you put the step in and say, baby, you're wrong.
I didn't buy the Xbox One S until November when Major Nelson came out and said all the Mass Effect games, all the DLC is backwards compatible. I went out and got the S the same day.
So when did
So which one did you have first? Did you have the Slim or did you have the S first?
I think I got the Slim. Are you talking about the Xbox Slim?
Yeah,
or the PlayStation.
Did you have the PlayStation first, or did you buy the Xbox first?
I had a PlayStation in 14.
What the hell is this? Why are you guys interrogating them? Like, why?
I know.
Did you buy an
No, I'm getting to my point. Because I want to know if he had the Xbox before he got the PlayStation. Because if he had the Xbox before they had the PlayStation, there was no need to get a better Blu-ray player.
Yeah, he's just a pony. Just a minute. You say you're a PlayStation fan. That's
No. Okay, why is it? Hold on. Why is it that if somebody waits to see if they want to spend $541 on a console,
this nigga with his British accent, talking all soft and shit like he like fucking James Bond, nigga. Come on.
Yeah, and wait a minute, we got multiple television sets in this house.
Oh,
she wanted one. Wait a minute, she wanted something, and we both got something out of it.
Craig, but listen, wait, Craig, listen. Now, Craig, listen. Like I said, on the multiplayer, we're fanboys, but we keep it honest. Now, Craig, you done told me.
I'm being honest.
You said you live in a senior citizen in a one-bedroom apartment, right? Now you got multiple TVs in one bedroom. Craig, you got how many TVs? You got in one room? Come on, Craig. Craig, Craig, we doing like this shit, bro?
Yeah, I know.
he has his own home theater.
Yeah, I have Dolby Atmos here. Yeah.
Sweet. That's actually really sticks out. That's really
talk that shit, Craig. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Bottom line is this. Here's what happened to me years ago. I bought a Sony laser disc and got burned early adopting. So I don't care what Microsoft or whoever comes out with. I will wait at least 6 months to see what exactly it's going to do. I get all the tech talk and the games are supposed to do ABC. Great, fine. I'm going to wait and see. So that's not running the console into the ground. I don't know how you are getting from one plank to another plank.
You're contradicting yourself. You went out and bought the.
No, I'm not, bro.
Listen, You said you got burnt in the past before, and you bought a Sony something, and this burnt out or whatever, right? But you went out and bought Pro day one, right?
No.
When you buy it, you said you got.
I bought when they came out and announced the Xbox One S Xbox had Mass Effect. All of that. I bought that when it happened. That was November 7th.
Okay.
Now when did the Xbox S come out?
Listen, I'm talking.
It came out in August.
Listen.
Okay, well I didn't buy it day one, did I?
Well, this is what I'm telling you. Again, you say that you wait. You don't just rush out and buy a product when it first comes out because you've been burnt in the past, right?
I try not to. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, all right. No, we try not to. But she bought the Pro. Right or wrong?
The Pro came out in November. We didn't buy that until I don't think we bought that till the end of December.
Nigga, why are you justifying?
Oh, great. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna leave this alone. Yeah. Fuck PlayStation. All about the Xbox.
If you're gonna early adopt it, I think that's fine. I'm just gonna hold off and wait and see what happens.
The Pro is trash, man. Everyone who bought that got gaffled. I know, I got gaffled as well. Do you know what I'm saying? I bought that expecting it to be something that wasn't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's that?
Like, niggas got gaffled and shit.
Vince's got burned really bad.
The PlayStation Pro was about VR. It was not about 4K.
Yes, I agree.
I'm going to repeat it. The PlayStation Pro was about VR, not about 4K. They thought that VR was going to be the next big wave. It wasn't. So they bet big and they lost on their bet. Now they have to eat loads of crow and bring loads of games. That's all, man. That's what's happening now. If they ain't got games, they're going to suffer. Do you know what I'm saying? But we know that Sony got games. So.
It's a good thing we got games, though. So.
I ain't got no games this holiday season, though.
We eating.
I ain't got no games.
I don't know, PUERTOROCK. You gotta watch that E3 again because then you're gonna have to.
Don't even start.
Next year, it's gonna be the worst year of this generation.
I'm gonna say it right now. I love Xbox, right? But check it out. 2018, right?
Oh, they're gonna get murdered.
DOA.
Yeah, next year you niggas are getting murdered.
Look
I'll agree with you there.
Look what you bring in early 2018. You're bringing Sea of Thieves and State of Decay versus God of War and fucking Spider-Man. That shit, that shit is Mayweather versus that retard in a fucking boxing ring.
No. Here's the thing. If it was just that, it wouldn't be so bad. They've also got to go up against Nintendo, and for when Mario drops here, both Sony and Microsoft have to be on their A game. Nintendo appeal to people much broader than us, and that's why they're bringing in the trouble. If you haven't noticed, since Nintendo have come out, Xbox has been in number 3. So get used to number 3.
But look how crazy the public has went over the SNES, bro.
Exactly, it's mad. You can't get them. I literally had to fight someone to get a pre-order and stuff like that. Nintendo are back, man.
Didn't they cancel all the pre-orders already?
Yeah, it's in England. I'm not gonna lie. Nintendo take the piss. They only sent like 2 to London. 2 to London. There's 10 million people in London, and only sent 2. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I got one though, so I feel good. Fuck everybody.
Yo, Zaire, you give me my goddamn Granny Panty Edition game, all right, motherfucker? You better fucking. You know what I'm saying? Better slowly. Wait, is he there? This motherfucker left. Yo, Zaire, you there?
He mad as a motherfucker right now.
Always leave, bro.
You know,
he's so disrespectful.
It's that kind of stuff there.
He left because of
not even over.
Left early.
Yo, this motherfucker left. He's like, fuck y'all.
No, he's right there.
Yo, he couldn't take Craig's bullshit no more.
Man, that was. Remember they asked me a bunch of crazy questions.
No, leave Craig alone. All he wanted was a better Blu-ray player, but he didn't realize he already had one.
Oh shit.
Nah, is everyone here getting a Scorpio though?
Fuck no.
But I agree with Craig because like all the games that I'm getting, I'm actually not going to be playing them on the X until 2018. So all these games that I'm getting this year won't be played on the X. So like it's going to be the spring season that gets played on the X.
So all right, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
See how PlayStation Pro, it does all the upscale and all that stuff from the boost mode. I'm confused. I'm not saying this is like proper fact, but I'm just saying I've heard about these 100 gig downloads and stuff like that. If the Xbox Scorpio X whatever is supposed to be so powerful, why do you still have to download data to the console?
Because they're big files, bro. It's assets, man.
It's the same on PC. It's the same on PC. It's the textures.
Yeah.
But on PC you have to download the extra compartments.
Yep.
But that's only because you buy games like that now on PC.
You have to do it. You have to do it the same way, man.
So even if you had discs, would you still have to do that on PC?
Yep.
Yeah. They're fucking huge.
See, doesn't that kind of take away from the experience though? You want to buy the console, you want to get everything out of the box, and then you have to fucking mash up your internet.
Preload, man. Preload your shit.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you pre-order games, you know what I'm saying.
Preload it.
But that's about it. But if you're buying
nice, like 3 terabyte external drive,
if you're buying games on the spot, oh shit, you know, it's just gonna be make sure you have fucking Google Fiber.
But that's what you mean console.
Well, but if some of the data is on the disc, right? So you're not gonna have to download the whole thing. You load what you can load off the disc, and then it'll download the other assets, right? So,
well, I'm to tell the truth, I'm really happy Ryan said that, because what he said, because right now, my pre-order's there and stuff like that, but it doesn't feel like a wise decision, man. And I'm really happy I heard somebody else said that they're going to wait and stuff. Like, the only reason I was going to get it is because I'm working with the UK. I'm working with a UK urban outlet to do a review and stuff like that. So, but I'm thinking now that I've heard somebody else say that they're going to wait, I'm thinking of just waiting and stuff. Like, if I have to do the review for the website, I'll do the review. But I don't care about really owning it myself at the moment, to tell the truth. Like, I know it's going to be a lot better than a Pro. Like, there's no discussing that, but there's too many caveats at the moment, man. Like, I don't want to have to mess up my butt.
I'm sorry. I had to use the bathroom. I had to use the men's room. I heard.
Listen on what I said.
Are we talking about downloading textures or something? What's the downside?
No, what we're talking about is you giving me my goddamn game, the Granny Panty. That's what we're talking about. All right.
Ain't good. I'm sorry. You know, what I'm saying, but what's wrong? I don't understand what's wrong about downloading the
MVP said there's too many caveats. He's gonna wait on the X. You have a 4K TV, right?
Not yet, man. See, that's what I'm saying.
He doesn't actually even have a 4K TV.
Yeah, you should just wait until you get your TV, bro. You're not doing yourself.
But here's the thing. I don't think. You know what? To tell the truth, I don't think I'm buying one for a while. There's no point.
Oh yeah. The MVP. You gotta wait for 2 things. One, you gotta wait for the 4K TV, and then when you get the 4K TV, you gotta wait for Microsoft to actually make games. When they do that, when that happens, get that one X.
Yeah, man. It's not fucking.
Let's say it's super samples. You know what I mean? It's doing what the Pro should have done.
You gotta wait for the have a release date so they don't cancel it again, like Scalebound.
Oh shit, bro.
See, that's one thing that. See, that's one thing that worries me. If
I really don't understand this thing with
Scalebound devoted into making new games.
Scalebound was a great game, man.
Microsoft sold 40 goddamn games. 22.
We don't know what scale.
Plenty of times.
First of all,
post up. Check it out. On plenty of different occasions, Phil has said why we don't hear about the new games. He doesn't want to announce them 2 to 3 years out. You know what I mean?
But here's
I'm talking about with this Scalebound issue. It was no indication of what Scalebound was going to be. You saw video footage. People don't know what that game could have came out and been dog shit, and everybody would have trashed it. But now they trashing it because it got canceled.
Yeah, but some people say
it looks a lot better.
That shit had to be dog. And Phil canceled it. It was trash. Facts.
Hey, hold on.
No, Phil canceled it because he wasn't getting his money.
No, Phil canceled it because they really don't care about making any.
No. I heard that it was. I heard the engine was bad on it and all types of stuff.
How many
when they cancel games, it's usually for like a technical reason and finances. So
they said the engine was terrible on that game, man. People thought that game was going to be Final Fantasy. No, wait till a game come out and play it. It's just like what they did with the Order 1886. Graphics, oh, it looked good. Came out, the shit was terrible. Calm down.
Yeah, but that happens. Listen, that happens. But right now, Xbox is in a point where they ain't got shit to lose. You know what I'm saying? They need to put out games. Instead, they put out nothing, and that was worse.
Scalebound looked good graphically. This shit probably just played terrible, man.
No, it just probably needed more time. Microsoft don't respect that games need time. That's one good thing about Nintendo and Sony. They let the developers work until the game's finished. Microsoft are on a deadline thing and shit like that. can't do that. That's why Japanese developers avoid them.
We can come in with these crap shit. Hold up, man.
No, they couldn't. Do you know Microsoft? Hold on. You know Microsoft could have had the Resident Evil series.
I mean, look at.
You know that.
Everybody's complaining
the guy
about
who made it, and then he walked out of the interview. Microsoft could have had Resident Evil exclusive to the Xbox, but they blew it. Google that story right now.
Well, hell, you
don't know what they're doing.
Look at that. Look at fucking Playground.
They don't know what they're doing when it comes to
developers of Forza Horizon 3. They're making an open world game, and Phil's not jumping on that shit. Like, what the fuck?
You know what? In all honesty, everyone's jumping on Microsoft saying they don't got any games. They got some exclusive games. Are they all the top of top games that we would really want? Okay, they're not. But let's be honest. Either the Sony has less exclusive games this year, and everyone's saying, oh, but Sony's coming with the games next year.
They got less?
The games that you're seeing, most of those games, a few of them are going to come in the early quarters next year, and the rest of them are going to come towards the holiday. So Microsoft has now until next holiday, really, to truly respond with their exclusives, and that's a lot of time. So I
they ain't gonna really respond, man. But here's the thing: Microsoft
games aren't coming out now.
Oriented. They're not game oriented. Look at what they did to Dead Rising, fam. They put the makers of Kinect Sports on Dead Rising. Fuck them. They don't know what they're doing, fam. Kinect Sports and Dead Rising, they go together. And they organized that and they authorized that for you lots exclusive last year. Get that shit off here. Microsoft are finished, man. If you talk about games, they're finised. They put the producers of Dead Rising of Kinect Sports and Dead Rising.
Wait, hold on. No. Kinect Sports.
Yo, you turned me into a pony when you disappeared, man. Fucking hell.
Listen, who is the developer of Kinect Sports? It's Rare, isn't it?
Nah. If you see what the guy looks like, Zaire, you're gonna be pissed. I swear.
What looks like?
Sexual, weird pony ass looking nigga looks like. You're gonna be angry that they let him work on Dead Rising, and they kept on saying Frank is back. And this shit has nothing to do with Dead Rising, man.
I don't like Dead Rising, so I can care less. But my question,
I kind of.
How do we? And here's the thing. Again, just look at Microsoft's E3, right? Real shit. Now, whether you care for those games or not, they show 40 games, 20 are console exclusive, right? So we're still going with this talk. They don't have no games. And those games you talking about, they didn't become indie games.
They need to clarify it and say no bangers, bro. Period.
Yeah, no bangers.
No. Okay, fine. Listen, listen. I'm not negating that, but those games didn't become indies until it said ID at Xbox, right? So listen, right?
Yeah, but Phil did the smart thing and didn't show it.
Oh, but okay. Listen, all I'm saying is this. All I heard, we gotta be fair here. All I heard since January is Sony got these bangers, man, hit after hit. Gravity Rush 2 and Yakuza 5. That was cool with those games, and y'all was bragging about them shits, okay?
And Neo. Yeah, man. Neo.
I'm just saying, y'all was bragging about them things.
There's gonna be other things,
right? So now Microsoft give a little tinky winky some problem. So I don't understand.
No, but Microsoft. No. Microsoft. It's not about them being tinky winky. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, Microsoft being sure. I think Ashen, that game looked good. I give them that one. That game looked good.
Yeah, and Microsoft do come with some good games. They just don't put, like, look at what they did to Killer Instinct. Do you know what I'm saying? I just don't think they care. What
did they do to Killer Instinct?
Killer Instinct is a wicked game. They didn't put money behind it, so now it's dead.
What you mean they didn't put money behind it?
What do you mean it's
dead? Money behind it, man. It should have been a proper.
Man, we're getting what? We got new modes, new characters, new costumes.
Are you a member of the FGC? People don't play that game, fam. I bet if all three of us
look, man, let me tell you something. People gotta stop equating the success of
it ain't supported, fam.
People gotta stop equating the success of a fighting game to a tournament, to fighting tournaments. Just because a game is not in a fighting tournament does not justify its success. Come on now.
You know that's where the most downloaded games.
Bro, I know what I'm talking about, bro.
It's a trash game. It's a trash game. Hold on. You don't know what you're talking about.
I know some of the dopest fighters on fighting games that don't go to tournaments, bro. I know some of the dopest fighters on fighting games that don't go to tournaments, bro.
Listen. Street Fighter 5 is a trash game. Do you know why we still see it now? Yeah, it's because people play it at tournaments. Facts.
And they still shit on it at the tournament. The top fighters in the tournament shit on the game, bro. Come on now.
That is my point. We're gonna see that game from now until 2000.
So,
but it's a shit
you
game.
telling me that because a fighting tournament allowed a shitty game into his tournaments is successful?
Shush. You need to be quiet and let people finish making their point.
Shit.
You can understand.
Oh wow. Okay.
Hold up, man.
You're giving yourself an L, bro.
Hold on. My point is that the community and Microsoft did not support that game, which is a fact. Because Killer Instinct was sent out there and left to die. The last character came out last month. Yeah.
No,
everything.
Hold on.
It's got like 3 seasons. What the hell are you talking about?
Let me tell you something. If you're gonna talk that shit, please back up the shit you talk, bro. Because you sounding.
Plays the game. I'm in the fighting game community, and that game is dead.
Water, bro.
That game is dead.
It might be dead to your community, bro, but yours ain't the only community, bro. Fuck out of here.
Who else is playing it? Who else is playing it?
We stay on it,
bro, man. People, anytime I go on Killer Instinct, I can find a match. Anytime. It ain't never a point.
Tell me who's playing it.
Bro, it ain't never a point where I go on Killer Instinct that I can't find a match,
bro.
Tell
me who is playing Killer Instinct.
And it has the best online code out of all the fighters. What is you talking about, bro?
Tell me who's playing it. Who's playing it?
We play the game.
Who's playing it? Who is playing it? Is Justin Wong playing it?
All the time.
No.
So what? I don't give a fuck about no Twitter, a fighter guy on Twitter that I don't even know in person. And I don't care whether he play a game or not. He doesn't equate to millions of other people. Your fighting community don't equate to millions of other people.
Yes, they do actually. What are you talking about the fighting?
So let me tell you something. You saying because your tournament,
get that nigga.
The fuck are you talking about,
bro? You saying because your tournament allowed a weak ass game like Street Fighter N justifies that it's successful? When the thing has struggled to sell 2 million copies? Fuck out of here.
No, exactly.
And what was it, 1.5?
See, listen, you need to learn critical thinking because you just illustrated my point. Listen closely. Let me repeat myself, rude boy. Now, I just said Street Fighter V is trash. It sold terribly. But we will see that game from now until for the next 5 years. Why? Because it is supported by both the community and Sony. That is a fact. Now, that's not the same for Killer Instinct. That's it. That's a fact.
Okay, that's not
hold
fact.
That out.
Microsoft been supporting Killer Instinct.
What did they do? What did they do?
We've been getting characters down. Hold on. Let me get this. So you can hold this L. Fuck is you talking about?
Did you know that the money from Eagle and the last characters came from the pockets of the developers and the fans instead of Microsoft themselves?
Because they're working on the next iteration of it, Goofy. We've been getting DLC.
When was that announced?
We've been getting DLC and new characters damn near every other month, bro.
Tell me when Season 4 was announced.
Do you got Killer Instinct, bro?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm not talking about shit which I don't know about. So you know about
the content, bro. You know about all the content in the new modes is making updated with, right?
The last person that came out was Eagle, and nobody gave a damn. I'm actually mastering this shit.
What are you talking about?
If both of us
nobody that you know. Nobody that you know gave a damn.
I guarantee.
No, reiterate what you just said. Nobody that you know gave a damn. That's a difference. See,
Killer Instinct. Ask anyone in this podcast.
You can't pass off your opinion.
I'll whoop your ass now, nigga.
That's what people do.
Facts. And that's capital
F-A-C. You can't pass off your opinion for everybody else. That's what people do. They have an opinion of a game and they place it on the whole game. You and your whack ass fighting tournaments doesn't equate to the whole game.
Tell me when they're not season 4.
Don't like that.
Zaire, tell this nigga to tell me when they announce season 4.
Z, let me talk to this because he thinks that his opinion equates to the whole gaming community. When did they have an issue with doing this a lot? They have an issue with doing this a lot. You and your whack ass gaming tournament doesn't equate to the gaming community.
Crap, but you can't even back up. When did they announce season 4?
They haven't announced season 4.
Exactly.
But they're going
Shut up. Shut up!
They're going to. They're going to. It's inevitable.
Shut up!
It's inevitable.
Shut your mouth and be quiet. Shut your mouth and be quiet.
It's inevitable, bro.
Guess what? Capcom announced season 3 for Street Fighter. Season 3 for Street Fighter has been announced. Season 3 for Street Fighter has been announced.
Street Fighter 5 still been. That's because it's still in development. That's because it's still in development. You went down and brought a half-ass game that's still in development.
And the thing is,
Hold that
everything
L,
you just
fuck
said,
boy.
everything you just said does not change the fact that Microsoft could have put
I would say
into
this.
Killer Instinct, and it would have been a big.
I would say there's more people playing Killer Instinct just for the fact that it's a free.
Oh my god!
Bro, and it has the best online. It has the best online code against any fighter out there, bro.
True. It has the
So
best.
what are you telling you, bro?
Much better online.
Bro,
Much better.
MVP.
I know that. I play both games. I play both games.
But as a free download, a lot of people
I don't necessarily think that game is dead because I see people playing that all the time.
Obviously, you're going to see 1 or 2 people play, but on the whole, that game is dead. Go to event hubs now. Go to event hubs now and go and see the ratio of people interacting with posts on that game.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I went to event hubs and I seen it, bro. Killer Instinct's like at the bottom.
Exactly.
Like for real.
Exactly.
For real.
When you're paying attention to reality and not sucking Phil Spencer's dick, you start seeing real shit.
Motherfucker saying y'all slurping, bro.
Oh, niggas are slurping and burping. They don't want to listen to the truth. They've got me out here doing the Lord's work.
Motherfuckers want to know: do you spit, swallow, or are you gargling it?
No, but real talk, Kareem is my nigga. That's the Xbox Jack with Johnny. I love that nigga, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying though.
Continue that conversation because Kareem actually had a point.
Yo, so
he just had his own tournament.
No, I fought with Kareem. I love
back.
that nigga.
I'm back. No, look, bro. Gamers do this all the time, bro. They have an opinion and they place their opinion as if the whole
it's not my opinion,
community
it's not my
is in
opinion, bro.
agreement with them, and it's not, bro.
Nobody was playing Killer Instinct more than me when it came out. I was.
I can say this. You know what's at the bottom.
A fighting tournament, bro.
In the fighting game community, it might be at the bottom, but that doesn't apply to the whole world. You know what I mean?
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. All day, can you say that Microsoft supported that the same way they support their other games?
No, definitely not.
What my point is. Killer Instinct.
They don't do no updates doing Twitter or none of that about the content and stuff that they add to the game.
Look at the everything for that game. Yeah,
hey, MVP. I told you this before off the air. I feel like I never got into Killer Instinct till later because I didn't have an Xbox One back when at launch. So, but when I played it, it just felt like a big AAA indie. It didn't feel like it was a $60 game.
That's what I'm saying. Even Zaire himself has said they need
more money into it.
Everyone has said that they should put more money into Killer Instinct. Everyone has said they should put more money into Killer Instinct.
Yo, to really bring y'all, Zaire says Street Fighter 5 is better than Killer Instinct.
I ain't saying shit.
Don't lie. Stop lying. Fucking weirdo. Stop lying.
Blind ass weirdo, stinking ass weirdo. Fuck you, mean?
Stop lying, you fucking weirdo.
Blind ass weirdo, stinking ass weirdo. Talk about motherfucking one stop a game was lying.
Street Fighter gets passed because it's a game that's still in development that people went out and paid $60 for. And so you praising them for doing something to the game as far as announcing season 3 that should have been there when they first burned the game out?
No. I'm praising them for fixing their bullshit because they know because that game is bullshit. And
so Killer Instinct game went through
how do they fix the bullshit if the game is dead?
I gotta ask
here's the thing. They've still got eyes on it. I'm gonna let it go now. I'm gonna get in trouble. But Super Street Fighter 5's coming. I know. I've seen it. I've played it. It's coming.
I know. They heard about the Super Street Fighter 5. I heard about that.
It's coming. It's real. It's actually real. But here's the thing, yeah. I'm not dissing Killer Instinct at all. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but we can't sit here and say that Microsoft did everything they could. They should have held it back in the beginning and made it a $60 game. Just put all the characters in it from before and done that.
Well, what they did, though, it benefited them, though. You know what I'm saying?
Really,
it benefited the way they went with KI. It benefited them the way they brung it out.
KI was the game that sold me on the Xbox One. KI should be a #1 Evo game every year. It's got good gameplay and the netcode is flawless. So why isn't it at the top? You tell me then.
It has its own tournament.
Facts. It does have its own tournament.
Its own tournament, but the people vote. Do you know what I'm saying? The people vote what games they want to be at. Actually, you're telling me that the people have a community bias.
Games though. I mean, look at Gears, look at Halo. They've always done their own tournaments for their competitive game.
Yeah, but still, Evo's Evo's the massive tournament of tournaments. Everyone wants their fighting game to be at Evo. Do you know what I'm saying? Evo isn't a Street Fighter tournament. It's a fighting game tournament. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just that people always vote for Street Fighter games because they're the most popular. So if Killer Instinct was popular, Killer Instinct would be there. Killer Instinct was going to be there last year. They had the community voting for it. But once again, the Microsoft community didn't come out and vote, so it lost and it didn't get to be on the main stage. Like, niggas have got to support their shit, man. Niggas have got to Killer Instinct.
Last 3 years, what the fuck are you talking about? Have they not been updating it, giving out content? Most developers don't even do past the 16-month mark for support. And they've been supporting the game for 3 years. How the fuck can you say a game doesn't have support if it actually has been supported for the last 3 years?
Were you playing it? Was you playing it when it was supported, yeah?
What the fuck?
So I take it you and Kareem are gonna be Killer Instinct champions. You guys are gonna be dope.
Shit, man, come on, man. God damn, you know you're going too goddamn far to MVP. Listen,
I'm just saying.
Listen, you always come at the end of the show with the bullshit, man. You know what I mean? Listen, I let you get with this shit last week. Even though you were Korean, but you told me you was a Jew. I let you slide with this shit last week. They ain't gonna do this shit this week, bro.
Okay.
Ain't no Jews in Africa, bro. Ain't gonna do this shit this week, bro. All right.
I'm a chill. PUERTOROCK is back, so I'm gonna let him do all this stuff.
All right.
Yeah, but listen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for checking out the multiplayer podcast. We'll catch you guys again next week. And about the live, so I'm about to hop on live. We're about to play some games, man. Maybe Halo, Gears, whatever, man. Come join the live stream. I'll leave the link right now to the live stream. Give me 2 minutes. We will be live.
Hope everybody enjoyed their 4th of July.
What did you say?
Hope everybody enjoyed their 4th of July.
Yes, sir. They go to the link right there to the live stream. We will be up. It was like 2 minutes, maybe like 3 minutes. We'll be live.
Next gen, do you actually want to play with me?
Yeah, play whatever. Let's make it happen.
Pause.
Who wants to see this?